What's up, YouTube? Scott Tannic1 here again with another album review. This time, the 2017 Dark Adversary Productions release of Howling and Candlelight by Vampyric Blood. This is a one-man black metal project out of Finland. I don't remember the city in Finland, but he's from Finland. I discovered this via Asgore's YouTube channel. Just kind of stumbled across it. Listened to a couple tracks, liked what I heard. Got a CD. One-man black metal project. There's your guy in question here. Goes by the name of Lord of Shadows. Pretty cool. Atmospheric, gothic, vampiric themed black metal. Pretty basic. I mean, it's kind of raw, but it's got a little bit of production behind it. Not much. A lot of in the vein of Drowning the Light. Everyone knows that Drowning the Light is on Dark Adversary as well. So, anyway, let's get into some tracks. It opens up with a like an ambient piece called "Lighting the Candles in Storming Darkness." It's just kind of like a ambient piece, rain coming down, footsteps, weird, cool. But then it gets into the first track, literal track called "Bleeding for Satan." Amazing riff going on here. Really good vocal delivery by your guy Lord of Shadows here. He does some, traditional black metal sounding, high screeched vocals, and then the lower mid-pace vocals, some spoken word parts in some of the songs. We'll get into that further along the track listing. The Nocturnal Blessing, the next track, is one of those with the spoken words in it. A lot of keyboards driven throughout this album. Very enjoyable, actually. You get into the title track, Howling and Candlelight, which is another really, really solid track. Then it starts to bog down just a little bit with the ambient track, The Nightside Temple. It's okay. It's kind of like a ritualistic sounding, chanting, kind of atmospheric track. Sets the mood for the end of the album, definitely, but it just kind of, to me, it kind of bogs it down. They could have just went with another track, or anyway. Moving on, then we got The Arrival of Death from the Sea, sorry. Another really great track on this album, keyboard driven. The whole album's got a lot of keys in it, so I like that in my black metal. Some people don't. It's a weird mix in raw black metal for some people, but, most people know, especially with the sound coming out of Finland and Australia, it's really no surprise that there's keys and somewhat spoken word vocals. Desperate Shadows, another good track with a really, really great riff going on in that one. The Grim Solitude is another kind of, it's a good track, but it's really atmospheric, really slow paced. It kind of bogs down the record, but I think that's the way the record's supposed to flow, which honestly I really love how this record flows. It flows really nicely between the riff heavy tracks and the ambient tracks. And then it ends with The Pulse of Prey, and this is one you could probably see here on YouTube as well. You can probably check out this whole, you can't check out this whole album, is how I did. But anyway, really great closer for the album. Oh boy, Lord of Shadows vocals is really, really, just, he puts on a really solid vocal performance throughout the entire album. The only thing that I would complain about with the vocals is sometimes the mix. I always complain about the mix in vocals when they're too far back, but that should be expected, especially in black metal. For a score, what I would score Vampyric Blood, Howling and Candlelight. This is a really, really great album that's come out this year. I believe it came out in August or September. I can't remember exactly which date it came out on, but this is a really, really great album. Other people reviewed it. I think it should definitely be on a lot of people's end of the year list. And I would score this album a very solid 4.5 out of 5. This is just a really great offering. Limited to 500 copies. I believe I seen this go up on Hell's Headbangers for like a day, and it was gone. I got it through Dark Adversary. You could probably still get it through them. Maybe it may not be sold out, but it is limited. But yeah, One more look at the album art there again for you. Vampiric Blood, Howling and Candlelight. Definitely check this out if you're into black metal, especially the finished black metal sound. But yeah, that'll go ahead and wrap up this review here. Stay tuned. I have a few more probably in the works. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video.